going bye-bye today? Where are we going? We're going to the airport. I love you. Say bye to your brothers and sisters for me. Okay, bye.
Hey everyone, Tim has been gone for a couple days, so my parents have come. You can see Olivia's little bald head. I'm sleeping on her back. Back is best, huh? So my parents have come to help with me and the kids, with Olivia nursing so often, the twins needing constant supervision, everything with Olivia's eye. I just need help. I'm thinking this whole entire year, I am gonna need help whenever Tim's traveling. I don't need to do this all by myself when he's gone, because it's a lot. Some of you may know that my grandmother passed away right before Olivia was born, so we weren't able to go as my dad's mom. And so that was a really tough time, really wanting to be there with family and having some closure, saying goodbye to my grandmother. But that wasn't able to happen. And so thankfully family was keeping me updated with what was going on and getting to see pictures of family gathered around to remember my grandmother. She was an amazing woman. She's a believer in Christ, and her and my grandpa just have done an amazing job at passing down the faith that has been in our family for many generations, even before them. And I'm so thankful for that. And my dad and mom brought some really nice memories for us. When I was a little kid, one of the things that I remember the most from my grandmother's house was the little glasses that we got to drink orange juice out of when we would go and visit. And that was one thing that I requested, were these little glasses. They're beautiful Fostoria glasses, and I just love them. And I got more of the set too. And then I have one special one that I already drank with, was my water cup. I'm a very practical person when it comes to items and memory stuff and everything, so I requested dishes. So I also got the plates that I remember. Oh, I also got some bowls that match with the glasses, a big salad bowl and little salad bowls. But the other thing that I remember is going to Grandma and Grandpa's house. They live in Oklahoma, and getting to eat on these plates, and just love these plates. So it's really fun to have those, and we've been eating on them already with my parents here, and the kids are excited to have those. Every time we've had a kid, my grandmother has made burp rags and soft bibs for our children. So I was gonna show you a couple of those that she has made. And the strawberry shortcut burp rag and bib that goes with that. And then she also made, I think these were for the twins, she made a lot of bibs for them of little ducks. And I just love that my grandmother loves to sew, my mom likes to sew, and I just like knowing, like, when I'm sewing, I'm doing an activity that she enjoyed doing. Because of the same interest in sewing, I requested some of my grandmother's sewing items. I wanted like her sewing notions and fabric and stuff that I can continue to create with. I'm really excited. She has some really cute fabrics in here. My grandmother was a very loving, very caring woman, and one of the things that she is known for is volunteering at a local hospital. Everybody just absolutely loved her, and she's amazing. And when I was going through the sewing notions, the boxes of everything, she had a lot of patterns in there, and one pattern totally just tugged at my heartstrings. She has a pattern for the little hospital gowns, like what Livia wore when she had her cataract surgery. And I kept this because of that. But also, we just had Livia's checkup, her pressure check yesterday, and her pressure was too high. She's been off of her Diamox oral medication, off of her steroid, just trying to see, is her pressure, seeing if she's dependent on those things for her pressure, or those are messing with it, and if she needs surgery or not. We avoided it for quite a while, but as of yesterday, the doctor decided that she does need to have surgery. So today I talked to the surgery scheduler, and she's gonna have glaucoma surgery on Tuesday, March 13th. So I don't know if I'm gonna have the time and the ability to do this or not, but I thought it would be really cool to use my grandmother's pattern and make Livia her own little hospital gown from it. I would love to try it. It's not even 2 weeks away now, so I would love to try to make one and take it just in case that they would let her wear it. But I don't know, it'd be really meaningful to me to be able to do that. And I thought I was doing okay yesterday with the news, with the doctor telling me that she was gonna have to have glaucoma surgery. I've been holding myself together pretty well until last night going to bed. And today I've been really struggling with it again, kind of going back to the place where I was in the beginning whenever we found out about all of this. Not as bad as there. I'm trying to hold myself together. But going through my grandmother's stuff has been hard too. Just really missing her, but really getting to appreciate all these memories that I get to hold on to and use and continue on with. Some more cool memories that my dad brought were some scrapbooks that my great-grandmother made, that my dad's grandma made. One of them is this huge one. She used a wallpaper book to make scrapbooks. So this thing is really heavy. Don't hurt yourself. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Get those pictures out. My grandmother painted these. These are copies of a painting that my grandma did of her home when she was a little girl. And there's actually 3 little girls because my grandma had 2 sisters. And so there's a little girl in each window for the 3 sisters that lived in that house. And she just would cut out different pictures and stuff that she enjoyed to put in here. Little poems. Sometimes there's articles from the newspaper. And just all sorts of different stuff that she would just keep and put in here. Got a smaller scrapbook that I think is my grandmother's. I recognize her handwriting in here. So this is one that she did. Still using a wallpaper book, which I think is so creative. Like, instead of spending all that money to go get like a fancy scrapbook, use a wallpaper book. Just use a book that you're not using. It's been really fun to see the kids' excitement of wanting to go through great-grandma's things and see just what kind of stuff that she has, and they're really excited to be able to have stuff in the house that we can use that she had, and they've been enjoying hearing stories of how much I enjoy these things that we now have in our house. And it makes me very grateful to be able to have these memories and keep them, and maybe possibly get to keep them well enough that we can pass them on to our kids or grandkids. Probably one of the coolest things that I have in my possession right now are some notebooks full of my grandmother's notes from different Bible studies that she has gone to. See her notes and see what she personally wrote about things. I kind of feel like this could be like what I study over the next however many years, like that I can pick these up and I can use these to see what insight my grandma learned and who she learned from and what her insight was into stuff too. So I'm really excited to get to look at these. My grandmother over the years has told me that I remind her a lot of herself, and I've always loved my grandmother and looked up to her, and every time she's said that, it just has meant a lot, and it's given me something to look for in her. And so when I watch her and I see the things that I love about her, it helps me to just kind of discover those in myself. It just gives me hope in the mom that I'm being and the mom that I will be for my family, and the wife that I will be for my husband. So getting to see all of her things and getting to own some of her things now, and having these books of Bible studies that she has done and gone through, it just makes me really happy to have these and to be able to cherish these and remember her through them. It's just gonna make all of these memories of my favorite craft my favorite hobby even more memorable and more precious to me. And I'm excited about that. I'm looking forward to that. It'll bring back lots of memories of my grandmother, which I love.